The Pulse. Townships interviews. Don't forget breaking news. The Pulse, the Pulse, the Pulse. Broadcast just for you.
I'm William Crooks, and this is the Pulse of the Eastern Townships broadcast. Today on the show, we're starting in Lennoxville with Borough President Bert Collins. A lifelong Townships resident, Collins spent more than 2 decades working at Bishop's University before returning to municipal politics. He reflects on his path from campus security to Borough Hall, his approach to public service, and what he sees ahead for the community. Then we head to Knowlton Academy, where an unusual extracurricular activity is making a big impact. Arm wrestling coach Jesse Lefebvre is helping elementary students build strength, skill, and confidence through a growing program that's turning shy beginners into determined competitors. This is the Pulse of the Eastern Townships broadcast, and I am William Crooks. Today on the show, I'm speaking with Lennoxville Borough President Bert Collins. A lifelong Townships resident, Collins spent more than 2 decades working at Bishop's University, including managing the Lennoxville golf course before returning to municipal politics. In this conversation, he reflects on his path from campus security to Borough Hall, his approach to public service, and what he sees ahead for Lennoxville.
Okay, so give me a little bit, people are going to want to know, right? Give me a little bit of your background. Did you grow up in the townships?
Yes, I grew up in the township. All part of my life, I was living in the Belvedere Heights. I lived there for more than 30 years. After that, I started to work here at Bishop, and I worked at Bishop for 26 years. At the end of my work here at Bishop, I was the manager of the whole Lennoxville golf course that everybody knows, well known as one of the oldest golf course in Quebec.
Sure.
And I really, really enjoy it. When I met the principal at that time, he gave me the keys of the golf course and go over there, make me a big cleanup, what I did. But before going to the golf course, I worked at security here at Bishop. Yeah, I really liked it. I made some good friends, and honestly, there I never had any major problem. Always little things throughout the students. That's what I like. I feel like that's why in politics, if you don't like to help people, you're not in the right business.
Tell me a little bit about more about managing the golf course. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, give me 1 or 2 highlights. You guys do big events there, right?
Oh yes. When I got there, the first thing I did, I worked with here we call that building and ground. I made a major cleanup in the clubhouse. We bought some new equipment that was really needed, and new staff, and it started like that. There was practically no events during Christmas time. So I got involved with some companies around here, people that I knew in Sherbrooke, and they rented the place to do some their Christmas parties or any kind of parties. I don't know how you call that in English. When somebody passed away, they need a hall to have a little get together.
Oh yeah, it's called a wake.
Yeah, I started that and got involved in that with people. They were really pleased because the major thing I never realized that it's one of the police director we used to do some the party, the retirement party.
Sure.
And all of them, they were coming to the golf course. They really liked it. So one of the officers said, "You know what, Bert? Maybe you don't realize that, but you got a lot of money here." Oh yeah. So what do you mean? Your parking lot. Oh yeah. Everywhere we go now, we park left, right. Sometimes we're too far to the party we're supposed to be held, and since we be starting to come here at the golf course, they got more people coming because I never realized that our parking lot was where the people enjoy that, even during Christmas time. The parking lot is really beautiful. And we did some renovation on the course. We made it a lot easier because it was too hard, you know. The people that come to play golf, they're not pros, you know. A lot of them, they start to play golf, and the little 9-hole that we have now, it's really, really nice. They start to play golf, they have fun, but every time they would go on the course to play, a lot of time I was in the pro shop or the people working in the pro shop, we would tell them we have the people to play around no more than 2 hours and 15 minutes. And they respect that, but there's a way to tell them if you're not polite with them, they'll take 2 hours, 3 hours, and it wouldn't fit. But we started that, and the people really liked it. We improved the membership. We had some years we had more than 300 members that were members at the old Lennoxville golf course, and we brought up the juniors. A lot of the juniors they didn't come to play because it was too strict for them. So we all know there's practically no more juniors in golf course now, and we improved that by a lot. One thing that we did, let's say for example yourself, you got a daughter that wants to play golf. There's no girls playing golf practically anymore in golf course because they don't like it, or if they find it too rough for them. So what we did, we said, look, you got a daughter that wants to play golf, get her a really, really simple equipment and come play golf with her, and it's free. So we started that, and it improved, really improved. One thing that I'm really, really proud of, I don't want to take all the flowers that come with that. We did a ladies league, and our ladies league, the first year there were around 30 ladies that played. They do that. They make a shotgun. You know what a shotgun is? Everybody starts at the same time.
Yes, sure, I know that. Yeah.
Okay, so the first year there were less than 35 ladies. And some of them in the organization said these 30 started like that. Merely extremely simple, and really it really improved. We went up one year to around 80 ladies that played it. We had to cut it off at 68 because there was too many people. Pretty good that year. So that I got to say, with the ladies committee, we really improved that, and now the ladies' league is still really working, and it's going really pretty good. Even I was talking to Ryan Smith, who replaced me golf course. He said, "Bert, I never thought your ladies' league was like that." And I told Ryan, "You won't have to do nothing. They got their rules. Respect their rules. Do what they ask, and you'll never have any problem." So he was surprised. I never had any problems. It was really going really well with them. And we got another ladies, a men's league that we call it Calcutta. It's been run by Mr. Jeff Bray. Mr. Bray, he was my first captain that I had at the golf course when I got there. And when I left 20 years after, he was still there. I was always teasing him when I do little things, little speech with the people. I like to thank Jeff. Jeff is my best captain I ever had. He was the only one, so people, they were really laughing about that. And Jeff is really organized also. Our men's league, it's around 50 players, 25 teams of 2, and they were playing every Thursday, and it's really going well. So that's another thing with Jeff. It goes really well. He knows all the guys. He's practiced all the friends that we have at the golf course. And I have to say, I'm really proud of all of that, on the ladies' side and on the men's side. And we did a bit of, we did some good cleanup on the course with the superintendent. We did some things that needed to be improved. And since then, everything is going pretty good. Since I retired, it's been a year now, January 1st, and Ryan Smith took my place. Ryan was working here at the sports center. Now he's in charge of the course over there, and he's doing a really, really good job, and people are really helping him out. That is really important.
Okay, tell me about your entrance into local politics. You were a councillor, right, in the teens?
Yeah, I was a councillor of Fairview in 2017, and after that I lost, and I came back on November 2nd, 2025. I got elected president of the borough. That I really like. I like helping people. You know, I'm at the sports center now. And one guy said, "Bert, I got a little problem on our street. Said, give me a call later on, and we'll see what we can do." And I like helping people. Like I was saying a few minutes ago, if you don't like to help people, don't go in politics. Because you'll see there's some days it's really one day at a time. And me, on my part, I don't know how to say it in good English. I never got hammered or insulted, you know. I asked Mr. Price when I got elected the first time. I said, "You got an advice to give me?" He said, "Yes, I'm going to give you only one. When somebody asks you something and you don't know the answer, first thing you do, you take their name and their phone number, and don't forget to call them back. Don't tell them a story that you don't know. Get the proper answer. And after that, you call them. They're going to be surprised that the politician will give a call, you know, because I know some of them they don't call their somebody asks a question, you know. Mine at all. I call them back. I get the straight answer. But yeah, I really like doing that. But you gotta like to help people. Some days are long. At the city council in town in Sherbrooke, there's some days it's long, but like now we got a really, really good team working. I worked with Mr. Lucier in 2017, but at that time I was the councillor of the borough, not the borough, the district of Fairview. It's not the same thing at all. But now I'm in town at the city hall. I'm working with Madame Bibot. And it's an honor and a privilege to work with her and all the other councillors that are there. I find that we're getting to be a good, really big family tight, you know. There's some days you start to please everybody, but in an average, it's going pretty good.
Great. And how are things going with Claude and Frank?
Claude and Frank, it's going really, really good.
Excellent.
We do our part, and every time there is something that we work out together, you know, as a team. And Claude is really, really helping me because there's a little thing that he did in the past. He was the president of the borough for 8 years.
Sure.
So there's a lot of little things that he knows. And every time I'm caught up, I said, "Claude, can you help with this, Bert? It's like this, and we get along really, really well. I like working with him a lot. And I like to work with Francois also. Francois is starting to learn a lot of little tricks, but he's really, really good, Francois also. He takes care of the Fairview, and the Claude is the district of Upland. And both of them it's really nice to work with them. I'm really pleased to work with them also. And I have to say, I work a lot now with our director of the borough, it's Mrs. Cyrielle Fleury, and there's also Gino Hulot working with them. They're so competent. They know a lot of things. Sometimes there's things that I don't know. I just ask them, how do we do this? How do we do that? How can we get involved in that part? Sometimes there's some citizens, they ask you things that I really don't know where to knock. But working with those two, it's incredible. The help they're giving me and Francois and Claude.
Fantastic. So what's, if anything, like what's coming up for Lennoxville? I don't know, either events or is there any Friendship Day news?
Yes, there's a Friendship Day this year. And the date, I believe, it's June 13th. And that's the person who really takes care of all of that. His name is David Ellison. He's really, really good, and it's nice to work with him also. He knows a lot. So it's a pleasure working with him. Actually, we're having a meeting next week to talk about all the things that be coming up.
Okay, great. Is there anything else I missed?
But we want to see. We always. I just want to say that I came back from I was on sick leave, and while I was there, Claude really helped me. I want to say thanks, Claude, and to François also. Both are CVL, Madame Celia Fleury and Gino Rouleau. They really worked hard to make sure everything would be going good when I come back. And actually, while I was sitting at home, I was receiving some email and had a chance to look at all of that. Still catching up. But I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to see the person from the people living in the borough. I really miss them. And we got a really, really nice borough, you know. The people living there, everybody is helping everybody. And I was told by other councillors that what we do here at Lennoxville, you don't see that in our borough. So I'm happy to hear that, you know.
That was Lennoxville Borough President Bert Collins speaking about his background, his work in the community, and his approach to leadership. If you'd like to read more, you can find the full article on pulsetownships.com. I'm William Crooks, and this is the Pulse of the Eastern Townships broadcast. Today on the show, we're heading to Knowlton Academy, where a unique and growing extracurricular program is helping students build strength, technique, and maybe most importantly, confidence. Arm wrestling might not be the first sport that comes to mind in an elementary school setting, but for local coach Jesse Lefebvre, it's the perfect way to bring kids together. What started as a passion project has now turned into a structured program for grade 4, 5, and 6 students, complete with training sessions and even a year-end tournament. In this interview, Jesse talks about how he got into the sport, how he teaches kids through hands-on table time, and the incredible transformation he's seen in students, from shy beginners to confident competitors. He also shares his experience in the wider arm wrestling community, including meeting Canadian legend Devin Larratt. Here's my conversation with Jesse Lefebvre.
Tell me a little bit about your background in the townships and how you got into arm wrestling.
When I got into arm wrestling, but I always liked arm wrestling since I've been young. Like my dad and my uncle, they were both into arm wrestling a little bit and stuff. So from when I was a kid, pretty much I was arm wrestling, but I never really got into it seriously, you know what I mean? I only got into it seriously about probably 4 years ago, I would say. We started a club.
Okay, great. And what do you like so much about arm wrestling?
I like the training. I like the competitiveness. I like the team aspect of it, you know what I mean? Like the team kind of helping each other and making each other stronger, basically. Yeah. I also like to kind of hold my own competitions too. Like the organizing's pretty fun about arm wrestling also.
Yeah, David Paquette told me about that. I'm going to come cover the next one.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But it's been moved to the summer, right?
Yeah, I moved it to the summer because there's quite a bit of like tournaments and stuff happening lately, and it seems like a lot of them are right around when I usually do it. So to have a better outcome, I wanted to switch it to the summer sometime. You know, the weather will be nice and might have a better outcome.
Great. So how did you get? I mean, the core of my story is going to be this nice thing you're doing with Waterloo Elementary kids, I guess. Yeah.
Well, it's been the second year now that I did it. So basically, Jenny Wheeler, she works over at the Knowlton Academy, and she was the one that actually helped us get into the Legion. We were practicing there for a while over at the Legion. So she's the one that reached out to me from the school and said, would you be interested in getting a group of kids and doing some arm wrestling with them? yeah, that was awesome. That's the time to start, you know.
Sure, and tell me what you like. Do you make them train, or do they practice? Like, tell me how it works.
So basically, the way I do it is we do table time. You know what I mean? We grip up and we actually go through the motions and arm wrestle. I think that's the best way to learn how to arm wrestle. You know what I mean? And from there, I give them little tips on the grip and the setup and how you should probably pull, you know, and the different techniques. But mostly, I just kind of let them learn on their own, and they pick up fast, you know, at that age. There's a couple kids that it's only their second year, and you would think they've been arm wrestling their whole lives, you know. They pick it up pretty fast.
Okay, so, and when, I've already interviewed David Paquette a little bit about arm wrestling, but
yeah.
What, when you say they pick it up fast, I mean, what exactly are they learning? Are they getting stronger? Is it technique?
But I think it's both. I think the more they improve their technique, the more they're able to put their actual power into it, you know what I mean? So, like, being in a bad position in arm wrestling, you aren't able to use your full potential of power, but once you're in a really good position, then you can put a lot of pressure, you know? Yeah. So a lot of arm wrestling is about that, getting in your position before the other person, right?
Yeah, like a lot of, like, you know Travis Bagent?
Yeah.
Yeah. His thing was a big, fast hit, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so if you could stop that, you had a chance, you know? Left arm, I guess. I've been following it a little bit. I'm a big fan of Devin Larratt.
Yeah, me too. Big time.
He's really done a lot for the sport, eh?
Oh, big time. Definitely. I would say he's done the most, yeah. And not because he was paid to or anything, just because he loves it so much, right? Yeah.
Have you met the guy?
Yeah, I met him a few times with my kids. We did a few tournaments, and we went to a couple of his practices, and the kids got to take pictures with him and pull with him a bit there.
Okay, amazing. You went to Ottawa.
Yeah, we went to, so the first time we seen him was at the Ottawa Open. And actually, he was even at Nationals last year. Yeah, we got to see him there. Yeah, we see him a few times. We went practice with him in Montreal there. Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, he's an amazing guy, you know, former special forces and
yeah.
Yeah, and you pulled him, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's it like pulling Devin Larratt?
You know, he's very nice to everybody. So when you take a grip with him, you almost feel like you're pretty comfortable, but he's letting you do that. So it's kind of hard to really gauge. He's so nice to everybody. But yeah, I mean, he's a brick wall for sure.
Right, of course, yeah. So why would he? Does he just go to the Nationals to kind of promote it? I mean, he doesn't compete, right?
No, I think when he has spare time, he just likes to go and hang out with the arm wrestlers and take pictures and just hang out, you know. And he usually pulls with all the people afterwards, like an after pull type of thing.
Sure.
He likes arm wrestling so much, that's his life, right? So he's
right.
Around it. He's always around it, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've heard him because, you know, there's a lot of videos of him doing those arm wrestling lifts, you know?
Yeah.
But then lately he's been saying that he doesn't do that much anymore. It's like it's literally all table time.
Yeah, well, I think he's like most arm wrestlers. He's always trying something different. Like, same as me and the boys here, like, we'll start training one way, and next thing you know, we're training a different way, and we're always trying something new, see what works, what doesn't. Pretty much it there. I think everyone has to learn their own way and go with that, you know.
One more question. So I saw photos on Facebook of like little medals you gave the kids. Like, what was that about?
Yeah, well, me and my wife, what we usually do is we'll go and practice at the school, and then near March we have a little tournament with the kids. So we pick up some medals and kind of make it special for them, and it's a little competition at the same time. But it was pretty amazing this year because we do grade 4, 5, and 6 at the school. some of the kids that I had last year that were in grade 4, like the improvements that they made this year and actually came out and won some medals this year was just absolutely amazing.
Okay, fantastic.
Like these kids, when they first started, you can tell they were super shy. Like some of them even didn't even want to hold your hand because they were kind of like not sure about it, and they didn't have a lot of confidence. And oh my God, you should have seen the confidence on them this year. It was like a completely different kid. Like they had confidence. They were screaming and yelling and wicked happy, and yeah, that was quite amazing to see. Yeah, you would be amazed the tournaments that we have. The first year we did it, we had 277 entries. The building was like literally packed wall to wall. We couldn't believe it. We have to we have to get a bigger building because it was quite a bit of people. It's amazing how many arm wrestlers there is in Quebec.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so people are coming from like far away to this tournament too.
Well, there's people that come from like 14 hours away, but I mean, just the people in Quebec, like our provincials have 800 people, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like, Quebec is, in my opinion, in Canada, the biggest for sure for arm wrestling.
That was Jesse Lefebvre speaking about his work with young arm wrestlers at Knowlton Academy. It's a great example of how a sport, especially one that's a bit outside the usual school lineup, can have a real impact, not just physically, but socially and emotionally as well. Hearing about those kids gaining confidence and finding their footing at the table really stands out. Jesse is also continuing to grow the local arm wrestling scene, including building a dedicated training space and organizing events through his Waterloo Arm Wrestling Facebook page. So if you're curious about the sport, that's a great place to start. You can find the full article at pulsetownships.com. That was Lennoxville Borough President Bert Collins, followed by arm wrestling coach Jesse Lefebvre of Knowlton Academy, two local stories that highlight leadership, community, and the impact of hands-on involvement. You can find full articles on both of these stories at pulsetownships.com. Thanks for listening, and always remember, keep that finger on the pulse.
Townships interviews. Don't forget breaking news. The Pulse, the Pulse, the Pulse. Broadcast just for you. Are you heading out for a cruise? Or lying there for a snooze? The Pulse, the Pulse, the Pulse. Broadcast just for you. Hey, I know that guy, I know that gal, hey, I know that gal too. The Pulse, the Pulse, the Pulse, broadcast just for you. The townships are the muse, make sure to choose. The Pulse, 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 the Pulse. The Pulse of the Eastern Townships, broadcast just for you.